back. I'm back. I'm back. April 21st, 2022. I feel
This last month. First of all, can I just say how amazed I am at his ability to articulate all of this and make it concise. I've yet to be able to master that, and I talk to Daniel about it often. So kudos to you, Murph, because let's talk, fella. Tell me how you manage that part. Anyway, Princess K said she's had 3 near-death experiences. Each one changes you every time. It puts things into perspective. Man, Princess K, I think I had 3 or 4 in that time frame. We'll talk about it on the other side. Thank you.
it's going to change me forever. Mentally, and I know physically. I want to give thanks to my family members, my extended family members, for all the prayers that have been shot out for me. Because it ain't nobody but God got me sitting right here today to speak to y'all on his behalf. Y'all know I love the camera, but this beyond the camera right now. This is very serious. April 21st, 2022. I got in one of my vehicles. To go for a ride to meet up with somebody. I got in a car accident with myself. I didn't injure nobody else. I didn't hit another car. I think all this was based upon God, man. Once I get into the great details about it, you understand what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna make this a boring interview. I'm gonna try to get straight to the point and make you understand what's going on. Cause this shit real. All I remember hearing is somebody in my ear asking me, do I know where I was at? Do I know I was in an accident? I heard all that. But I couldn't respond. As time went on, I guess hours and hours went by. I guess I came through, whatever. They couldn't get my body, I don't know the proper terminology. They couldn't get me stable. I say I did have an accident, and it wasn't a bad accident. And I don't think it had anything to do with the accident. It had to do with my health, my body, my mind. And this had to happen. Because no matter what, wherever I was, it was going to happen. By the grace of God, I was going where I was going and in the right area for it to happen. Because if it would have happened at my shop, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. Because when I go in my back area to chill out and relax, my team don't bother me. So whatever happened to me in that car, I'd have been laying there till the next day in my office. If I'd have went home, the same thing would happen. Nobody's there. I had an accident.
One of the things that truly struck me about what he said there, babe, is that one, your routine matters for so much, and two, that there was no one at home. Like, I moved out here knowing that there would be no one around for quite some time. And at first I didn't know that you and Tony and you all would be coming out here or nearly as soon. So it's one of the things that really struck me. If you want to say something, go ahead. I'm gonna put me on the screen and turn the camera around so y'all can see how far the moon is moved though. Check that out. You see that, babe? The moon's almost behind the building from in front of the tree, and it's in less than 15 minutes, y'all.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
Hmm.
Portia was talking about yesterday.
Yeah, that's freaking
But
amazing. Okay.
but yeah, definitely, with the what am I doing? I'm trying to. What is this? All right, definitely with the whole someone not being at home thing. I feel like that is something that a lot of people can relate to, because with certain things that throughout our lives, we leave the nest, and then sometimes we don't look back, and then other situations will happen where ties will be cut, our family won't speak, friends won't speak, and then I mean, there's a lot of instances where people die alone. So yeah, we can all definitely we can have an understanding of what that's like. So when you said that, I would say that resonates with most.
Yeah. Thank you, babe.
April 21st, got to Memorial Regional Hospital. They couldn't get my lungs to function. My heart stopped. They couldn't get me stable. Now that I'm out, I hear the stories, and I'm trying to put the puzzle together. After all the prayers, it got me stable. But the definition of being stable was on a life support machine. I was on life support or a coma 8 days. Heavily sedated, couldn't talk, couldn't respond, hands tied down, legs tied down, tools in my throat, tools in my groin. Like I say, I went through pure hell, man. But I had one ordeal that took place that really stands out to me the most. I didn't know if I hurt somebody. I didn't know what happened. But I remember hearing the doctor, or who, I don't know if it's a doctor. I remember hearing someone, a male voice, telling me, hey, you know you done effed up. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm saying to myself, what do you mean you know you done effed up? But I'm hearing also in the background about a young lady that was in an accident also, and that it didn't look good for her. So I'm thinking mentally that I was the cause of that. But I can't tell you one thing, man. I know I died. I died that night or that morning. I had a conversation with a friend of mine on the phone one day after I came out of everything. And the nurse overheard my conversation. She's like, I'm not trying to be in your business or anything, but I hear you telling your story. I want you to tell the right story. She said, actually, you died twice. You know how people say, I seen the light, I went to the other side, I crossed over, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. That ain't what I saw. My story a little different.
One of the things that he said there, well, I'm sorry, not what he said, it was what he went through. I remember not wanting to go to the hospital, and this wasn't so much before. I mean, when EMS did their part and didn't take me to the hospital in the time that they should have, because they weren't willing to listen. Black woman talking about something that they couldn't easily put a finger on. They weren't going to rush me to the hospital by chance. Um, I I remember not wanting to be in that position. I remember considering to myself, if I had those tubes in me, they weren't going to let me come out of that hospital. Now, that may sound like paranoia to some, yet a few days later, they would come and kidnap me from my house and take me and force me into that hospital for almost 2 days. So, I guess it depends on how you look at it, right? Anyway, back to it. There's another about 7 minutes or so. We're 5 minutes and 55 seconds into it for those of you all who care about numbers.
I saw clouds. Serious talk. I literally saw white clouds floating over my head, hovering. I'm like, damn, am I dead? What's going on? So I'm laying there, squinching my eyes, trying to see the clouds gonna disappear. They never disappeared. So I went further, just try to blow them out my face. I'm blowing them. the more I blew, the more they formed back. Then I'm to the point to when the wiping them, slapping on my face, doing this here. The more I wipe the spike, they form back. I'm like, damn, am I dead? Am I in heaven? Where am I? I said, no, I ain't tripping. I done been on many airplanes on top of the clouds, and it was the same damn picture. I said, man, I'm in the goddamn sky. As y'all already know, my mom passed away a few years ago, and it was her anniversary that week. I said, remember now, I'm heavy sedated now. So it probably did not call it. It was the drugs they gave me. I don't know. But I'm telling you what I went through, what I was thinking. All I can tell y'all is, I got a praying family, and I'm spiritual, and I listen to people's sayings and this, that, and the third, and I know your family members will come back and get you. So I already know I'm dead, and I see the clouds, so I'm like, Mama, I love you, I miss you, but I don't want to see you. Please, stay away. I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. What I need you to do for me, whatever I'm going through, pull me out of this. I remember saying that, laying on my back, trying to swipe the damn clouds out of my face. And that bothers me to the day. I know what I saw. I know what I felt. For me to tell my mama I didn't want to see her or talk to her, it had to be real. It had to be real. Yeah, I know I'm a big water bag, but every time I tell that part of the story, I get emotional. I know this shit real, man. Overall, man, I'm good.
That's a good new term, water bag.
I feel great. I feel renewed. I feel healthy. It just something about me just feel different. I don't know why I'm still here. I ain't finna try to figure it out. I'm gonna take it step by step, one day at a time, and do what I do. But what I'm not going to do is kill myself with life. Last I know, I'm all over the place. But my message to everybody, man, if you're not right mentally, physically, health-wise, get right, man. Your health is very important. We out here chasing $1. We out here trying to be top 5. We out here trying to do this, do that, and ain't keeping up with our health. We missing the most important thing, our health, and most our life. I want to give a special thanks, a special shout out.
One of the things that I had said to Daniel about this video when we watched it earlier, what I was able to recall was my understanding of my godfather's lived experience. He had diabetes, and I knew that from when I was a small child. And before he passed, he'd had more than one body part amputated, and he was in a home, a nursing home, that is, when he had been in a house full of women. I couldn't understand why they would put him there. What was worse, what it was about. I still don't understand. I'm not sure that I want to. I never want to be able to come to that understanding in my spirit for someone that I love. Shout out to my daddy, by the way. Happy birthday to you, old man. 67. God damn.
Happy Alive Day. Congratulations on saying another year.
You old, Fu Manchu. Love me some you, though. Keep your spirit up, daddy.
To Memorial Regional team, man. They got a hell of a team, man. Them people do what they're supposed to do, did what they had to do. People told me, if I'd have been anywhere else, I probably wouldn't have been here. And I strongly feel like that. Them people didn't treat me like ours, poor, rich, middle class, they did their job. And that's all that mattered. I gained a couple of new friends there. I'm not at liberty to say their name, but they're going to see this video and think back to meeting me. It's more to life than being at that shop. It's more to life than doing that job 100 hours a week. It's more to life being in that street corner. Man, get out, man, explore life. But hey, man, like I say, I ain't here to preach to y'all, man. I'm just sharing what I went through, man. It is what it is, man. Appreciate this shit, man. And we in South Florida. Everybody don't have this view. So I'm gonna take advantage of mine. So we only got one life to live. And I'm gonna try to live it to the fullest. You gotta pay 9 dimes to come right here. All you need is time. You hear me? Straight up. All you need, something I never had, time. I got time now, I bet you that. After dying and coming back, I got a whole lot of time. It's all the fans and haters. It ain't just about the fans, about the haters, the naysayers. My message, man, get your health in order, man. Because if my health was in order, I won't be standing there not doing this interview. We take our health for granted, man. Please, get your health in order. All that about trying to be the top 5 in that dunk game. Man, y'all better let that shit go, man, and live your life. But man, it's not important, man. Get your health in gear. Relax, chill with your family. I can go on and on, man, but my message, get your health in order.
I know, Princess K, I love
Stop killing yourself.
Too.
That's all I can tell you, because it ain't worth it at the end of the day. All this shit's still gonna be right here with your ass dead and gone.
All this shit still gonna be right here when your ass dead and gone.
Amen. Shout out to Murph. Thank you for telling your story, and to the content creator for Candy on Chrome for providing the content. Hey, fellas, read that comment from Princess K. My family did that with my grandpa. There were people at home. He wasn't that sick to need constant medical supervision. They just threw him in a nursing home. I don't understand it. I can't imagine it. I don't want it to be y'all. I need y'all to get your act right, get your health in order. I'm going to preach it until the wheels fall off of this thing over here, as I do believe it is what the universe has told me to do. Yet, you know, we needed to have this conversation. Babe, I didn't realize that when we were watching that video that it's a car content creator. So, yeah, there's that. Big Rig and Cake, shout out to y'all. My bad again, like I said.